There's nothing quite like sitting down on a rainy day, catching up on a favorite book with a nice hot cup of mocha. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about eating and drinking with a large walrus-style mustache. Stick around. So a couple of tips to keep in mind is drinking. That's one of the biggest questions I'll get. How do you drink when you have a larger mustache? Well, for one thing, if you're drinking a hot beverage, get something with a flip top lid. These make it a lot easier to take a drink. You're not going to generally get anything on your mustache. If it's an open mug, as you've seen, you'll get liquid all over your mustache. If it's a cold drink, a smoothie or a milkshake, try using straws. That's the best. There's just no way you're going to get a cold drink out of a glass without wearing it on a mustache, especially when your mustache is going over your top lip. So I like to use compostable straws, and there are metal and glass reusable straws. And this is tip number 2. As your mustache grows longer, it'll grow over your top lip. That way, pushing any type of food in is going to be pushing the hairs of your mustache into your mouth. As you bite down, you're going to be biting the mustache, and that's not something you want to do. So as the mustache is growing down, there's an angle which is upward. As you're going into your mouth, you can put small pieces of food into your mouth, and that's going to avoid catching the mustache and bringing that in to take a bite. And tip number 3, sandwiches, burgers, pizza, anything you're going to have that's larger that you're holding on to, it's going to be awkward trying to put that upward into your mouth. So what you have to do is take smaller pieces. Cut the sandwich up into small bite-sized pieces. If these are small pieces of a burger or a sandwich, cut into really manageable small pieces, you can take each one and again angle it upward as you bite in, not bringing it directly in front of your mouth, because the mustache is going to obviously get in the way. So just manage it with small bite-sized pieces and angle it upward as you take each bite. Tip number 4, soups, chowders. Generally we will use something this size, soup spoon, smaller spoon. Smaller spoons are going to be a lot easier to manage. You're going to be able to angle that in. As you're biting down on the soup, on the spoon, spin the spoon around to flip it upside down. So you're putting it in, flipping it downward, pulling it out. If you take a bite of a soup spoon and you're going to pull it out, any remnants that are on that spoon are going to be right on the top of your mustache. There's no way you're going to avoid that. But if you spin it around, pull it out and downward, it's going to avoid getting it on your mustache. If you have a really long beard, it's going to help prevent getting it on the beard as well as you pull it outward, downward, away from your facial hair. And the last tip I have, tip number 5, use napkins. Keep a wet napkin near you. Keep paper towels with you. Even using techniques that are going to help prevent getting the food on your mustache, it's not going to work all the time. So you want to make sure as you're eating, you're keeping your facial hair clean, keeping your mustache clean, keeping it out of your mouth. I find some foods just really impossible. You're going to be wearing them to some extent. Things like tacos. There are other foods I'm sure we encounter that you can't really break them into smaller pieces. It's going to be hard to angle them up into your mouth. So tacos, especially if you have sour cream on it, guacamole, that you're going to end up wearing that one way or another. So a good practice to always have napkins with you. That's all the tips I have on this today. If you want to hear more feedback, any more tips, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know specifically what you'd like to know about, and I will try to answer those for you. I want to keep this video short, and I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I have a focus on art tutorials, decluttering and minimizing, and I hope you'll like us and stick around. There's a lot more coming. Thanks for watching.